And we are live on Zoom. We are live on YouTube, and we are live on the Sevens with Pisces B Metatron's internet radio station. I'm thankful and grateful to be here once again. Always thankful and grateful being here. Always thankful and grateful to be able to sit in front of you and share the goodness of what is really going on. I know I have folks there. We all know folks who look for the negative and look for the bad in everything. Well, I'm the guy that the glass has always been half full, not half empty. So we are thankful and grateful for being here. Um, we are live. This is on the Sevens with Pisces B Metatron, where we come to awaken, ascend, and expand. I am Pisces B Metatron, your hostess with the mostest, and you guys do know the drill. Today is a very good day to be me. You know, every day is a very good day to be me. I believe this, I live this, I bees this, and I require this. And I guarantee you this. Should you make this mantra a part of your daily rituals and then go about doing those things that it motivates and inspires you to do, I guarantee you your life will get better each and every day exponentially. Before we get into today's lesson, just want to let everyone know that in spite of all of the negativity that is surrounding the new administration, and in spite of all of the naysayers and all of the victims that haven't been affected by anything that has happened so far, and in spite of all of the carefully crafted narratives and all of the disinformation and misinformation and outright lies that are being told, radical change is here. You can like it, you can not like it, you can you can want it, you can not want it. You can love the change agent or you can despise the change agent. It really doesn't matter because change is upon us and change does not need our cooperation. We will adjust. We are humans. We will adjust. Uh, Hold on, you guys. Yes, we all will adjust. Um, and believe this if you don't believe anything else. Everybody on whatever side of this thing that you fall on, everybody can admit that there was something that was messed up, fucked up about the current system that could not and should not continue to go on. And yeah, Some things the blue team thinks are bad. Some things the red team thinks are bad. Some teams that the independents think are bad. Some things that folks who aren't even political think are bad. The only way to change them is to crash it all the way down. The only way to, uh, the only way radical change even happens is in a crash. Um, Most folks are not going to willfully drive their car off a cliff. Um, so it is something that is out of our control. This is really out of our control. This was orchestrated by the cosmos, and they just picked this time. And Trump happened to be the guy that could pull off the radical change. Uh, Again, doesn't matter to me what really happens with executive orders, and I'm a limited government type of guy anyway. I think the federal government is way too big, and I've thought that since the 70s. And it has ballooned since the 70s. So I am for stripping and depleting and um, um, clearing out all of the bloat, all of the abuse, all of the fraud, all of the corruption, and all of the redundancy that is in the federal government. We have people that want to say, well, it's not a business. They should be, businesses are run for profit and the country should be run for service to the people. Well, business is run for service to the people too, because the business knows that without the people, there's no profit. There's no chance of a profit. So, and for all that think that America isn't a business, America is a corporation. Articles of incorporation were filed for America, and only corporations fly their flag. So, so we're thankful, we're grateful, we're excited about this uh, Pluto and Aquarius transit. We know that this just got started, and the biggest part of the change ain't even here yet. I believe it is still 2, maybe 3 years away. So what we're seeing and what we're feeling and what we're sensing right now is just the very, very, very beginnings of it. I mean, it's like, think about it like this: you are your own individual, and there is an ocean, and you're standing at the edge, and you have your toe in that ocean. It's still a whole big body of water to come. So uh, I say every individual manage your life the way that you have throughout your life, regardless of who the president is, regardless of what party's in power, regardless of all of the things. Drop your ideology and look at your reality, because that's what's happening right now. Reality is smacking ideology in the face. Common sense is beating up emotional rhetoric and carefully crafted narratives. Logic and sound reasoning is going toe to toe against the fantasies. So uh, being able being able to separate the wheat from the chaff, being able to uh, uh, remove yourself from the unnecessary drama, from the silliness about arguing about politicians, um, and picking friends and dropping friends because of the results of an election. I mean, I'm still at that point where I think it is idiotic for anyone to end a friendship with someone you've known for 10, 20, 30 years, and you're going to end your friendship because of a result of an election or because of who they voted for? I mean, really? I mean, if it's that easy, were you really friends? Were you really friends? I mean, for me, uh, I don't care who people vote for. You can vote for whoever the fuck you want to vote for. That's your right. That's the beauty of living in a quote unquote free society. You know, you have, if there's more than one choice, then you have a choice. You can vote for candidate A or candidate B. I don't really give a fuck which one of the candidates you vote for. I don't care. And what your political stance and your political beliefs and your ideology is just one part of who you are. My political stances and my political beliefs are just one part of who I am. And they're not the part that really you're going to get to know me from. You'll get to know me from the other parts of me, not what I believe politically, you know. And I can explain to you why I believe what I believe politically. I just didn't fall in with the group because mama was in the group and grandma was in the group and grandpa was in the group and aunties and cousins was in the group. Yeah, I just didn't fall in because of them. And I'm definitely in a different group than they are. They're still in the same group that they've been in, 40, 50 plus years. And I'm pretty much in the same group I've been in since the early middle 70s. What difference does it make? We have to be bigger than our political differences. We have to be better than our cultural differences. We have to be wiser than to fall for the shenanigans of politics and the shenanigans of media and the shenanigans of entertainment and all of the indoctrinational tools that they use. Uh, and go back into ourselves. What does your soul say about you? What if if your soul could jump out of you and talk to you, what would it say to you? And would you be willing and not afraid to listen? I've always been a independent type of free thinker, and that's worked out pretty well for me. We have others that haven't always been that, and that works out for them. And I'm okay with however you vote. I'm okay with whoever you choose to link up with as an intimate or sexual partner. I'm fine with all of that. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care. I don't care who people have sex with. I don't care who people vote for. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care if you are vegan or if you are a meat eater or if you are a Protestant or if you are, I don't give a fuck about none of those ancillary titles that people place on themselves to reflect away from who they really are. Because I'm gonna see through that religious horse shit. I'm gonna see through your political horse shit, and I'm gonna see through your cultural horse shit right to the point of your soul. I'll be your friend because of your soul, not because of who you vote for. I'll help you because you need help, not because you're part of the group that I like. I won't talk shit about you if you're in the group that I don't like. And I don't have groups where I like and don't like. It may sound sometimes like I prefer Republicans over Democrats, but I think both of them are two diseased wings on a sick and dead bird. Two wings on a bird. Democrat, Republican are the wings on that fucked up bird. So I'm for abolishing the whole political system as we know it. Just tear all the shit down. Just send all of them folks in Washington, D.C., send their asses back to their homes where they are. Tell them we're not having senators and Congress people no more. We're going to start over. So all y'all can leave. And we'll do this another way. Um, greed and the pursuit of the bag has become so prevalent these days. I believe greed is responsible for over 97% of the issues that we have in this world. Some sort of greed. I got $5 and you got $1. And instead of you coming and asking me how I made $5, you want to come take mine. Or I got five and I want 5,000 of them. No, 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 no. Who you are at your soul core level is who I connect with. The outer stuff, really doesn't matter to me. Who do you connect with? How do you connect with people? And who do you have tiers of your connections? Do you have, family is one thing. We're not even talking about them. Hey, Victorious, how are you? Do you have uh, co-workers, colleagues, associates, friends, and then your circle? Or is it some other way that you delineate between the various folks that you deal with on a daily basis? I when I was a younger man and when I was a kid, I thought I had all these bunch of friends. And I would run home and say, "Oh yeah, Granny, my friend this, and oh yeah, my friend that." And somebody called, "Oh, that's my friend." And she was like, "Boy, you sure throw that word around." She said, "Do you even know what that means?" Since then, I've come to realize that I have two friends. One I've known 50 years. The other I've known 20 years. These two cats, Andrew Perkins, 50 years, Donald Freeman, 20 years. I truly, truly know, not believe, think, or feel, but I know these are my friends. I have slept in their houses when I have nothing. They have given to me when I couldn't even ask. They give. I mean, they open their home to me, open their wallets to me, open their compassion to me. My brother was homeless and not doing everything right like everybody else thought. Them two cats didn't give a fuck. They was like, "Yeah, man, you need a place to stay? Come on. You need something to eat? Come on. You need a couple of dollars? Come on." That's a friend. That when I was doing bad, according to society, they didn't care. They still treated me the same way. I got a bunch of folks I consider associates. Most of the folks that are in my hometown that I grew up with, I consider them associates, not friends. coworkers, I don't consider them associates or friends. I consider them coworkers. If it wasn't for this job, I wouldn't even know you. And I don't really know you. All I know is what you do here at this job. So, and I have some colleagues. Y'all that get the Zoom invite, you guys are in the circle. You guys are in my circle, which means I give a fuck about y'all. Because I know on your own level, y'all give a fuck about me. So, what's been, I'm going to open it up before we get into the lesson. What's been y'all's experience with friends and colleagues and coworkers and associates?
I'll speak first.
Please go right ahead.
I finally have a team of people that I actually work with that feels like friends.
Okay.
And that is so different for me because when I worked in corporate America, um, I always felt like I couldn't trust the people that I work with. But
Mm-hmm.
the people that I work with now, one of my coworkers that actually brought me into I brought her into the program. She took a class and then she got hired. And then another person I took the class with, they ended up working together.
Mm-hmm.
And then they brought me back into the fold. And she chose an amazing team. And so I absolutely love my coworkers. And some of my coworkers I do actually socialize with
Mm-hmm.
outside of work. And these are people that actually feel like they're still associates, but they still feel like
Mm-hmm.
friends to me. You
Okay.
know, I will go to events with them, but this is the first time in my life I have ever experienced this. Because I was never a team player,
Right.
ever. And I'm an introvert.
All right.
And so this is a different experience for me. So I don't know I mean, I do know what's going through my charts right now,
Mm-hmm.
but at the end of the day, it has changed my life and I absolutely love my coworkers.
Very good. Very good.
So it's been a different experience because I have not always felt like this.
That's
And
good.
I've always been very distant and very private. And sometimes I don't share everything, but
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I find myself like some of my coworkers, or at least two of them, three of them, they felt like friends.
Okay.
So this is a different experience, but I understand what you're talking about.
Now, and thank you for that. I've had coworkers that we have been friendly. We had a friendly vibe together. We go play golf. We would go to lunch and all of that. But as soon as I didn't work there anymore, yeah, they stopped inviting me to go to golf and all of that. It's kind of like anybody being a member of more than one church, where you be a member of the church and everybody is all together and they're your buddies, and then as soon as you leave the church, they forget about you. It's like that with jobs too. Honeybee, how's your experience with friends and associates and coworkers and things of that nature?
For the most part, it's kind of what you said. Like I'll vibe with people while I'm working there. I don't have an issue being cordial. Most of the time when I get invited to go places, it's a no for me.
Hmm.
But I'm just like, thank you for the invite, and then I stop getting invited. Um, but but I've met actually two of y'all on this call working. And, with not working in the place anymore, y'all have been some of the most amazing people I've ever met.
Hmm.
And the relationship just continued to grow from there. But yeah, for the most part, I like to keep work. I
Yes,
don't really like to mix and mingle too much because I like to have my space to myself so I can have time to recharge. And
absolutely.
my friends are my friends, unless there's someone like, you or Lainey or whoever the case may be, because I can relate to y'all on different levels than I can most people. And I'm not a big fan of small talk. So when I meet people and they're like wanting to talk about like surface level stuff, I have a hard time with it because I get bored. And
Yeah.
then that's when they're like, "Oh, you're mean," because I'm like, I don't care about that. I don't want to talk about that. And I'm like, just have a conversation. I'm like, no. So,
Can I ask a
I feel
quick
you.
question? How many Leos in here always hear that they're mean? And you guys have the biggest hearts. I have a sister that's a Leo, and everybody always call her like I see pictures from her childhood, and she always got the mean mug. And I just find it ironically, I'm sorry, I just wanted to share that, but I find that a
No
lot of
problem.
people think that Leos are mean, and you guys are some of the sweetest people on the planet.
thank you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're thoroughly
Exactly.
misunderstood. Thoroughly they are misunderstood. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Nikki, how are you this afternoon? You able to unmute yourself and talk, or are you still busy working?
No, no, circumstances. I almost forgot about the meeting again because, circumstances be what they be, and you have to stay late. All of a sudden, your evening gets shot, and I was like, okay, don't sweat it. So I'm in this woo, we go with the flow, kind of stay there, and it's
Okay.
difficult. It's difficult to release the and release to the divine will. And
Mhm.
that's really where I'm trying to be. Woo wee being go with the flow, take your appropriated actions, but not be stuck on the expectation that you can control everything.
Right.
Release the control to the higher power, to the cosmos, to whatever it is, the energies that be, and then everything starts to align and to flow in your favor. So it says, okay, stop being angry that you got to stay late. Get your job done because you being angry, making you stay late is making you mess up. And you're going to have to stay even longer if you keep messing up because you're like, flustered, right? And so, okay, got it done. And I left about 6 o'clock and made it here. It was 7.
Hmm.
So I was like, and then I sat down, ate a bowl of cereal, and I sat down and I was like, I'm on the East Coast. And I said, oh no, the show, gotta come on. So it's like, okay, divine will. He's like, you're supposed to be here anyway. You're not supposed to be out working. There's
Absolutely.
places you need to be. And almost forgot, almost was like, oh, and then I started checking my email. And there it was, the message. I was like, I gotta log in. So here I am. I made it. I made it. I'm not square.
And you're not late. You are right on time, and I'm
And I'm
very,
right on time. I'm right on time. So there we
very,
are.
very
Go
proud.
with the flow, divine, flow with the divine will. And that's where the lesson was before was I was in a lesson of observe without judgment. Now I'm shifting into divine will. Flow with the
Absolutely.
divinity,
Absolutely.
flow, let it just go with it. Don't fight it. Just do your actions. You know what you do. You know what to do.
Absolutely. Do you, be authentically you, unapologetically, and let everybody else be themselves. And
Yeah.
yeah, that's my philosophy. That's why I don't judge folks. I don't, like I said, I don't give a fuck what you do. As long as you're not harming children.
Right? There you go. And that's another issue.
Yeah, as long as you ain't harming kids, I don't care. You can do whatever you want to do. If you big enough to do it, just be big enough to accept the consequences. Be accountable and responsible for everything that you do. And if everybody was more accountable and responsible for their own actions, this society would not be at the place it is right now, to where everything has to come crashing down in order for us to build something new and more equitable for everybody. Thank you for that, Nikki. Miss Lemons, you got anything you want to chime in with before I run off into the lesson?
Well, from what I was hearing when I joined the call was the conversation about coworkers and relationships.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just thinking the other day, like I always would start new jobs and I'm always like observing people and how they interact with each other. And that's kind of like how I played the game. Like, okay, I know how far I can go with everybody based on their interactions. with everyone else except for me because they're not trying to show me something when they're talking to me, but I can see how they act with other people.
Mhm.
So I end up being cool with people conversational wise, you know what I'm saying? But it's probably like, besides like for me, it's probably like a couple other people that I still, you know, converse with every now and again that I used to work with. But for the most part, people will be inviting me. I'll be like, oh, okay, I'm not going.
Right. I'm not even gonna go. So
I'm not going. Like, like no. I just, and a part of that probably is because of how I was raised with being in a strict, um, you know, religious organization where I never hung out with people from school either.
Mhm.
So it was real easy for me to be like, nah, I'm good. Like
and for,
I keep my distance.
yeah, and for me, it's really easy for me because I got so much damn Capricorn in my chart. First of all, I don't, I'm going to work, man. I don't have time to be your damn friend. I don't have time to get in your clique. I don't have time to be in your coffee mess and all of that shit. I bring my own coffee to work. I come here to do it. I don't even want to be here really. So I'm coming here to do this job and then I'm getting out of there. Yes, Miss Lemons, go right ahead.
Um, that's what I was thinking about yesterday because one of the jobs I had worked at, we was in our group, like our training group, and we went to the
Mhm.
floor and they told us what groups we were going to be in permanently after training was over. And we was with this group, you know, for at least 5 weeks, all of us together when we hit the
Right.
floor. So the next day I went and sat with the group that I was supposed to be joining the following week. That was supposed to be my new team and meet my manager and all that stuff. So I was going to sit with them for the day. And then the following day I came back and sat with my training team. And she a Gemini. She was like, so everybody was looking for you yesterday. What happened to you? We thought you was off, and then we saw you on lunch, but then we never saw you again. What happened? I was like, oh, I just want to go sit with my team. She was like, are you the one in the relationship that gotta take space and then come back? I was like, yeah. I was like, why are you the only one that noticed that? She was like, well, I noticed everything.
Right, right, right.
But yeah, I be
Because she got some
needing.
Virgo in her chart.
What she
Right,
does.
right. I just like I have to keep like boundaries between me and like I feel all relationships so I don't lose myself in other people.
Right, right. That is so important. And again, I'm from the generation where your job wasn't a place where you went to go have friends. That was where you went and made your money, and then you take your ass home. Yes, Victorious, go right ahead.
Actually, I put up the wrong sign, but I want to concur with what she says. And she's absolutely right, when it comes to just separating yourself in relationships, when it comes to working with people. And like I said, like for me, this has been like the first time that I actually had, actually, no, I can't say that because I felt that same way when I worked at Agape.
Okay.
And I finally found a space. But here's the thing, as a career coach, I had to realize the difference in working in corporate America as opposed to working in a nonprofit, even though to a certain degree they work kind of the same way, but
Similar.
it seems like nonprofits seems to care a lot more about the employees' mental well-being.
Oh, absolutely. Because
Yeah.
chasing the bag ain't the
I
goal.
keep telling people that.
It's not the goal in a
No,
nonprofit.
it's not.
Yeah.
And one of the things I love, and this is not a shout out to SJC or whatever, and I just use their acronyms, but at the end of the day, one of the things that I love about the company that I work for is that they actually care about the mental health of their employees.
Yeah.
At
Yeah.
least they pretend to.
Hey, hey.
No, they actually do.
I believe they do. Yeah, I believe they
No,
do.
they do. And they do encourage us to put mental health first.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. And we actually have programs and things like that that we teach on about like mental health and time management and stress management and things of that nature. So,
Mhm.
but I'm gonna let you get your program back together. But thank you, Lemons, for sharing that.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
I would love to hook up with Lemons.
Okay.
Just uh, I'll send you my contact information. I would love to sit down and talk to you just one-on-one as an astrologer.
Absolutely. We are absolutely here. All right, all right. This is the Pisces season 2025 Zodiac Native Soul Vibrations. According to the numbers, Pisces season 2025 governing number is a 17-8. This will be a very successful Pisces season 2025, where each of us will be operating with military precision. Each of us will operate with military precision for the entire Pisces season 2025 transit. We will be driven by our successes and be ultra competitive. Be mindful. Do not isolate yourself this Pisces 2025 season, and make sure to be mindful of and to seriously consider another person's opinion. You have a fighter spirit throughout this Pisces season 2025, and issues regarding management, organization, and business take up most of your brain power. You are truly a force to be reckoned with, so use this Pisces season 2025 of positive energy to further your own personal agenda. This is not the time to be getting on bandwagons for ancillary causes. The humpback whales in Timbuktu they'll get their attention next month or next season. The whatever outside causes. The only cause right now is your own brand and your own agenda. Loved ones may complain about a lack of attention while you're extra focused on work issues. So be sure to acknowledge those you love with a little extra TLC. Be driven and determined. However, resist the strong urge to become a royal jerk or a nagging pain in the ass. You will have great drive and ambition throughout the entire Pisces season 2025 and should always lean on your ability to get things done. You will have power, good judgment, fearlessness, and constructive expansion at your disposal throughout the entire Pisces season. There's a big opportunity throughout the entire Pisces season 2025 for advancement, promotion, and improvement of your standing and credit. And credit. One more time for the people in the back. And credit. However, conditions are not going to be easy, for you will be called upon to exercise good judgment and business efficiency. This is the Zodiac season that you definitely must put on your fighter spirit and for you to aggressively go after your goals, desires, and active pursuits. However, you must also take great care to direct your energies properly and for you to deploy those energies strategically. Any comments, any questions about the numbers? Yeah, don't just go off willy-nilly because we have this power. Be focused, be detailed, be precise, be intentional, and be quiet. Manifest in silence. Let the results of your manifestation speak louder than any words you could ever utter. All right, all right. According to the cards, this is the Pisces season 2025 soul vibration according to the cards. Our Pisces season 2025 theme and outlook is the 8 of Diamonds, overcoming all financial difficulties with financial power. The 8 of Diamonds tells you that you will have a considerable amount of financial power throughout Pisces season 2025. The power to make a lot of money is yours, and you should find that you have more money than usual. Meetings for financial gain are also represented by this card. Perhaps you have some definite goals for this Pisces season 2025 related to things you want to purchase. The 8 of Diamonds promises that you will have the money you need when you need it. Be careful in your money dealings not to bully others or to force others to go your way all the time. Though you may have the power to do this, you will create negative vibrations in others that will someday come back to you. The Eight of Diamonds is also known as the Fame or Sun card, and thus has been found to show up during zodiac seasons when one rises up to some newfound prominence in one's work or profession. In most respects, this is a great card that will bring you much of what you need or want. So before I get past this card and get too far away from the number 17-8, number of expansion, Eight of Diamonds, number of expansion, somebody, well, two of y'all on this call are going to get promotions at your job before the end of Pisces, before Aries season start. Two of y'all going to get promoted or advanced, definitely an infusion of more monthly income. Two of y'all on this call right now going to get promoted by Aries season. So when those promotions come through, please come on here and let us know. But yeah, it's a guarantee for two of y'all.
Mark, I stepped away for a quick second. Who are you talking about? Are we on Taurus or just in general?
No, we're still in general. This is for the
Okay.
whole season. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this is for the whole season. But two of y'all is going to get promoted before Aries season start at your job.
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
I have done a lot of work financially with my credit and my finances. And when I say that my life has changed, just like getting rid of subscriptions, IRS bills, just a bunch of stuff. Like people need to start really going through stuff because like right now, what people don't realize is that you're going to own nothing and you're going to be happy. That's what they're telling us, right?
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, everything is going to go to a subscription managed based thing.
Yeah.
So so I had to start downscaling because I realized I was paying for at least 6 or 7 subscriptions that I wasn't using.
See?
And so people have to start being more conscious about that because I had so much money leaking out of my life because I wasn't paying attention.
Mm-hmm.
And as a career coach, not this no, because I got enough on my plate now. But at the end of the day, when we start dealing with budgeting,
Yes.
and I read a book, and I'm not even gonna put him on blast, but I read a book that made me thinking about my finances.
Mm-hmm.
And when I started scaling down, when I say that I'm saving probably about $1,000 a month, but I'm gonna leave it at that. So pay attention to your finances, especially in this Republican age that we about to go through.
Amen.
And I'm gonna say this too: you got to start thinking about Republican or thinking like a Republican. If you got a business, figure it out. And I'm gonna leave it at that.
The
Because
changes,
they write everything off.
the changes and challenges of Pisces season 2025 is the Ace of Spades, radical personal change, and secrets revealed. The powerful Ace of Spades signifies that this Pisces season 2025 will see you go through some major changes, internal and external. You may have to face the loss of one or more close relationships, or other facets of your life may come to an end, leaving you changed as nothing else could. You may be ending a major chapter of life. The Ace of Spades is one of the most powerful cards for personal transformation, and throughout this Pisces season 2025, it is challenging you to let go of the past and start over. This can be a zodiac season where you have a strong desire to make a definite and fundamental change in your lifestyle or work. On a mundane level, you may be wanting to begin a totally new line of work or effect a total change in the way you approach your work. You may be looking for something that will really motivate you to put yourself totally into your work. On a deeper level, you may be overdue for a totally new way of living your life, and you are making a concerted effort at self-exploration to uncover the deeper mysteries of yourself. On the other hand, the passing of someone near to you may be something that is very challenging to be with this Pisces season 2025. Since the Ace of Spades is a card of death and transformation, this passing would radically change you. Forget about the change that is happening to America and the other parts of the world that are attached to the hub that America is. This is about the radical change and transformation that's happening in each and every one of us. Each and every one of us. Our Pisces season 2025 manifesting energy vibration is the 5 of spades. Guess what? Even more radical personal change. Somehow connected to your changes and challenges of Pisces season 2025. You are making some important changes this Pisces season that will leave you in an entirely new situation in many respects by the start of Aries season 2025. You may change jobs, residence, or have a totally new health picture by Pisces season 2025's end. The 5 of spades usually appears when one is ready to make a major life transition. And because it is Pisces season 2025 manifesting energy vibration, you can rest assured that though it may be tough at times, you will make it through successfully. If any of us have been desiring a major change in our lifestyle, our wish is about to come true. A change is coming that it will be a good one that leads each of us in new directions and provides more and much needed personal freedom. And then finally, the Pisces season environmental vibration is the 2 of spades, creating and nurturing a successful working partnership. Many blessings can come throughout Pisces season 2025 through working partnerships or through people in your life that you do things with. This is the friendship card and will bring many good things from most everyone that you spend time with this Pisces season 2025 and beyond. This would be an especially good zodiac season to begin or expand a business-related working partnership or to make the contacts that will help you expand the scope of what you are doing. Cooperation is the key to success. Any comments, any questions about the Pisces season's card? Nope. All right. According to the planets and signs, Pisces season 2025 energy invites reflection and renewed momentum. On Tuesday, the sun glided into intuitive Pisces, shining a light on creativity, compassion, and emotional connection. Pisces season 2025 encourages a softer, more empathetic approach to life, making it a perfect time to tune into your dreams and nurture your imagination. It is a moment for stepping back from rigid plans and allowing inspiration to flow naturally. Along with the start of Pisces season 2025, Mars finally goes direct in Cancer on Sunday, February 23rd, ending a period of emotional tension and stalled progress. This shift brings clarity and action to areas tied to home, family, and emotional well-being. Where hesitation once lingered, there is now room for decisive steps towards rebuilding and nurturing a secure foundation. With these shifts, Pisces season 2025 asks for balance. Oh, asks for balance. Oh, where'd that go? Where'd it go? Oh, it asks for balance between intuitive exploration and tangible action. I hit the wrong button and the whole page went up. How honor your emotions and let them guide you toward meaningful progress. Any comments, any questions about the general astrology for this Pisces season? I'm excited about the general energy of this Pisces season. I've already, well, it started Tuesday, and yeah, I already had an increase in my bank account
So have I.
already.
And I paid off the IRS. But I just want to say this too about the increase and people that need to be conscious with Neptune and Saturn moving into Aries,
Mm-hmm.
ready to change a lot of stuff.
Yes. Yep.
And I have not seen an increase in my bank account in 10 years,
Hey,
11 years to be exact.
hey, mine was
And
over a year, but I saw it yesterday.
yep, I did too. And you know what? But it was a lot of planning. Like I had to go to my accountant
Mm-hmm.
and I had to talk to them and have a conversation. How do I get the IRS out of my pocket? And I finally figured it out.
Good.
So I'm seeing an increase. And then I've been getting rid of them subscriptions.
Yep.
Pay attention to your subscriptions.
Absolutely. You
Yeah,
better.
because they add up.
You better. Thank you for that. Thank you. Thank you. All right, the Zodiac native soul vibration. So again, sun sign, moon sign, um, um, ascendant or rising sign, and any sign or placement that you have 3 or more placements in your chart. You want to listen to those. So Zodiac native soul vibrations. Here we go. Aries natives. This one is for you. The sun's move into Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th, brought a gentle focus to your 12th house, encouraging deep introspection and spiritual growth. Pisces season 2025 calls for a retreat into your inner world where you can process emotions, heal old wounds, and reconnect with your intuition. Use this time to rest, recharge, and seek solace in solitude. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 4th house sparks renewed energy in your home and family life. You may feel driven to tackle domestic projects, resolve lingering household issues, or create a more harmonious living environment. Pisces season 2025 invites a balance between quiet reflection and purposeful action, helping you find peace within and stability at home. Taurus natives, this one is for you. Tuesday, February 18th, Sun in Pisces movement highlights your 11th house, casting a light on your friendships, community, and long-term aspirations. It is an ideal time to reconnect with your social network, collaborate on shared goals, and find inspiration through group activities. You may feel a stronger sense of belonging and purpose by aligning yourself with like-minded individuals. As Mars moves direct in your 3rd house on Sunday, February 23rd, communication flows more smoothly, and you will be ready to tackle any lingering projects involving writing, learning, or local affairs. Pisces season 2025 encourages building connections, while clarifying your message and sharpening your focus on future endeavors. Any comments, any questions about Aries or Taurus?
Actually, that's exactly what I've been doing, especially with my business and even with work. I have been making it because I'm a career coach and I work with people that have been justice impacted. And one of the things that I've been doing is making sure that I am reaching out to my students to get them in gainfully employed, if you. So yeah, that's something that I've been way more focused on, where
Good.
I should not admit this out loud, but I wasn't last year.
It's all good.
But I was in a different mindset last year.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I can see what you're saying is coming to fruition.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Cancer natives, this one is for you. The sun's shift into Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th, energized your ninth house, inviting you to broaden your horizons through travel, education, or spiritual exploration. Pisces season 2025 is a period of expansive growth where you are encouraged to seek new experiences and embrace a broader perspective on life. Dive into learning, engage in philosophical discussions, or plan an adventure that nourishes your soul. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your first house reignites your personal drive and motivation. You will feel a surge of energy and determination, ready to take bold actions towards your goals. Pisces season 2025 emphasizes growth, self-discovery, and renewed confidence. All right. All right. Leo natives, this one is for you. Tuesday, February 18th, Sun and Pisces movement highlights your eighth house, bringing focus to shared resources, deep emotional bonds, and transformative experiences. Pisces season 2025 is a time for introspection, where you can delve into the depths of your psyche and uncover hidden truths. Whether dealing with financial partnerships or emotional connections, Pisces season 2025 calls for honesty and vulnerability. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 12th house helps you overcome subconscious fears, enabling spiritual and emotional healing. Pisces season 2025 is about embracing transformation and finding strength through inner reflection and release. Any comments, any questions about Cancer or Leo? All right, all
I was
right.
gonna say, just sit back and watch it unfold.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Virgo natives, got one for you too. As the sun entered Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th, your seventh house of partnerships became illuminated. Pisces season 2025 invites you to focus on your relationships, both personal and professional, fostering empathy, understanding, and collaboration. It is an excellent time to nurture connections and resolve any lingering conflicts with a compassionate approach. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 11th house revitalizes your social life and helps you move forward with group projects or community efforts. Pisces season 2025 emphasizes building harmonious relationships and rekindling your enthusiasm for collective endeavors. Leo natives, got one for you too. The sun's move into Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th, brought attention to your sixth house of health, daily routines, and service. Pisces season 2025 encourages you to prioritize your well being by adopting healthier habits and finding balance in your daily life. Focus on nurturing your body and mind, creating routines that support your overall wellness. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 10th house energizes your career, providing the momentum needed to tackle professional challenges and achieve your goals. Pisces season 2025 blends self-care with renewed ambition, helping you build a solid foundation for success. Scorpio natives, we got one for you too. Tuesday, February 18th, Sun in Pisces movement lit up your 5th house, inspiring creativity, romance, and self-expression. Pisces season 2025 is a time to indulge in artistic pursuits, embrace your passions, and let your playful side shine. Whether through hobbies, love, or personal projects, allow yourself to enjoy the process of creating and connecting. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 9th house reignites your desire for adventure and intellectual exploration. You will feel motivated to pursue higher learning, travel, or expand your world view. Pisces season 2025 combines joy and creativity with the excitement of broadening your horizons. All right, all right. Sag, here we go, here we go. The sun's shift into Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th, emphasized your 4th house of home, family, and emotional foundations. Pisces season 2025 calls for nurturing your inner world and strengthening your roots. Focus on creating a cozy, supportive environment where you can feel secure and at peace. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 8th house brings clarity and momentum to financial matters, shared resources, and transformative experiences. Pisces season 2025 invites you to cultivate a sense of home while navigating deep emotional growth and empowerment. Any comments, any questions for these few that I have read through? Nope. All right. Well, now we're in my corner of the zodiac. Cappy natives. Y'all know I got one for you. Tuesday, February 18th, Sun in Pisces movement illuminated your 3rd house, encouraging communication, learning, and local connections. Pisces season 2025 is a great time to express your thoughts, engage in meaningful conversations, and explore new ideas. Whether through writing, teaching, or casual chats, your words carry weight and influence. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 7th house revitalizes your partnerships, helping resolve conflicts and move forward in collaborations. Pisces season 2025 blends intellectual stimulation with renewed relationship dynamics, encouraging productive dialogues and shared understanding. Ooh, that's groovy for me. Groovy, groovy, man. Aquarius natives, this one is for you. The sun's move into Pisces on Tuesday, February 18th brought focus to your 2nd house of finances, resources, and self-worth. Pisces season 2025 is a time to evaluate your material security, reassess your values, and take steps to enhance your financial stability. Tap into your intuition to make wise decisions regarding income and savings. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your 6th house energizes your daily routines and work life, helping you tackle tasks with renewed vigor. Pisces season 2025 encourages balancing your financial goals with a proactive approach to your health and productivity. More groovy shit for me. And then lastly, Pisces natives. This one is for you. As the sun entered your first house on Tuesday, February 18th, Pisces season 2025 is definitely your time to shine. Focus on personal growth, self-expression, and setting intentions for your birth year ahead. Pisces season 2025 is a period to embrace your individuality and pursue your goals, desires, and active pursuits with confidence. By Sunday, February 23rd, Mars going direct in your fifth house reignites your creative spark and enthusiasm for hobbies, romance, and personal projects. Pisces season 2025 is about embracing your unique essence and moving forward with passion and purpose. After a cold winter season, we are starting to feel again when the sun entered Pisces on February 18th, 2025. As we get through the last few weeks of winter, this is an ideal time to connect with the emotions that have been lurking just below the surface. Be extra kind to everyone, starting with and including yourself. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Any comments, any questions about the Zodiac Native Soul Vibes or any other part of this that I covered?
I'll chime in.
Absolutely.
So I feel like I've been feeling that, like being compassionate toward people and just like communication overall, and being on the healthier side of, wanting to strengthen relationships, all types of relationships, whether it be work or family or friends, whatever the case may be. And with Mars being a retrograde, I'm so happy it's about to be over.
Man, you ain't said nothing.
Lemons.
I
What do you think about Venus going retrograde and March 1st? We can talk about it later.
Yeah.
Because I haven't researched it either. And let me say this out loud. As an astrologer, like people think that we always just study the stars. We have lives too.
No.
And so sometimes people put us on blast. So I apologize, Lemons. Because I don't have a perspective. That's why I was asking you, because I have not researched it myself either. So maybe this is something we can talk about during our and I'm sure it's gonna come up.
I'll be covering
I'm sure you're gonna go over it.
Oh,
So
yeah.
I apologize, Lemons, if I put you on blast because I don't know either. I'm so sorry for that.
It's all I can't.
But I do want to say this as astrologers, like we have real lives and we're not always like just studying the stars like 24
Right.
hours a day.
Right.
Am I right?
You're right. Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. I can tell you this: once Venus goes retrograde, things that you have lost or misplaced will magically appear.
Keys right now.
Will magically appear.
And then here's the other interesting thing about Venus retrograde is that your relationships with females are going to come under the microscope.
Yes, they every female that we
co-workers, friends,
mothers, wife,
yeah, absolutely.
Friend, yeah, baby mama, all of that.
Yeah.
All
and you might lose some friends along the way.
All of that. Yeah. All of that. Yeah. And if you are the one that got away for somebody,
Oh, they gonna pop up.
That somebody is going to pop the fuck up.
It's almost like Mercury retrograde too. When
It's
people,
even worse. It's worse than the Mercury
because
retrograde.
it's people from your past.
Past. Yeah. If you are the one that got away in somebody's mind, yeah, they're gonna pop
And
up.
that's happening what, March 1st?
Yeah, they're gonna get you. They're gonna reach out and touch you. Yes, they
And
are.
I think it's till what, April, the early part of April.
14th, isn't it?
And I see, like I said, not that I'm not adept, but I don't have everything planned on my calendar. But you're right.
12th. Right.
It's like 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Starting March 1st.
Yeah.
So the second half of April.
Right.
And then there's a shadow period too.
Shadow.
So.
Yes. Yep. Till May 16th. Thank you for that crack research information, Miss Lemons. Thank you. Yeah, and during the retrograde period, Venus retrograde period, it would behoove all of us to review how we make our money and review what we frivolously spend our money on. Not the bills, not the car note, not your insurance, not food, and you want to buy a pair of shoes and shit like that. I'm talking frivolous shit like double frappa, rapper, wappuccino, Starbucks. Yes, honeybee, go right ahead.
Wait, can I just say something before Honeybee?
Yeah.
I've been spending money frivolously, and I want to say something about the eight of diamonds you mentioned. And all the stuff that I have been wanting to buy for years, like a vacuum cleaner. I want to redo my house. I want a mattress. And you know what? I don't care. I just want what I want.
Absolutely.
And that's the eight of diamonds.
Absolutely. Because eight of diamonds don't have a budget.
I don't. And I have not had one for the last.
They don't have a budget.
I actually I'm looking forward to when I get out of the eight of diamonds and the six of diamonds. Here's the interesting thing is that the eight of diamonds has been giving me all the money that I purchase things, and the six of diamonds
make sure you pay.
Has been giving me money back that I owed, and so I finally paid the IRS off. So
good for you.
Ironically,
good for you.
TMI.
Go ahead, honeybee. You had raised.
Sorry, honeybee.
You had raised your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, because I was still talking from the first time.
Huh?
I was saying that with being compassionate in relationships and stuff, that's really being tested for me right now, because I feel like a lot of my boundaries have been being pushed, and it's like it's being called to see how I'm going to respond or react.
Absolutely.
Situation. So I've been dealing with that a lot for the past month or so. It's just been really coming to the forefront during this Mars retrograde period. And I've learned not to react, but to take a moment to be present, to ground myself and to respond.
Yeah. And that's growth.
Yeah.
That's growth. Bravo. To you. Props to you. Giving you the opera clap. Props to you. Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Nikki, how you doing down there? You good?
Excellent. Doing excellent.
Okay.
I'm chipping away at my funds like everybody else. We're all
Absolutely.
got goals, and I'm, frivolous spending.
Just
I'm
watch your frivolous spending.
A while.
Yeah, get everything that you need. If you need a new couch, go get a new couch, and damn it, get the best couch you can get. Don't be going to Rent-A-Center and buying some bullshit off of a discount rack. Get you a good mattress, Victorious. Get you whatever it is that you need, because with the eight of diamonds, you're gonna have the money you need to get everything you need. So get the.
Wait, let me ask you this. Because I have the 8 and the 6 right now. I think I'm in my Uranus period, and I really just want to go buy a car tomorrow. I can literally go up buy. I can afford to buy a car tomorrow, but I'm a little concerned about this government.
Don't be concerned about the government and wait till after your birthday to buy a car.
Okay.
Yeah, the government, you have nothing to be concerned about the government. Nothing at all.
But I
Nothing.
work for a nonprofit
You
organization.
have nothing to be concerned about the government. There's nothing that they can do that could upset your personal economy, hon. Nothing.
Okay. I'm gonna let
Nothing.
it go then. I'm
Yeah.
gonna thank God and let go.
Yeah. 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 This is gonna be the benefit for the people for the first time ever.
For
Yeah.
us.
The
I'm gonna
people don't
send you
have
some
nothing to worry
videos
about. The
too.
institutions have a lot to worry about. But the people, we don't have nothing to worry about. This ain't our fight. This is against the institutions. It ain't have nothing to do with us. You're
Okay.
fine. But wait until after your birthday to buy a car.
My goal for this new year is to get me a new car.
Yeah, you don't
I will not suffer in a car without air conditioning
you
for
don't want
another
to
summer.
you don't want to you don't want to buy you a car in
No, I already got a plan.
this close to your Neptune period. Yeah, you don't want to do that. So just wait
So you said
until
wait till after my birthday.
yeah, wait till
The
after your
plan was
birthday.
like March, no, actually May or June
What?
to get a new car.
Anytime after your birthday is fine, just as long as it ain't a Mercury retrograde. Anytime it'd be fine after your birthday. You can buy yourself a car on your birthday if you like.
That's the goal.
Mhm.
That's be the
Yeah,
second time yeah. So
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
All
But I
right,
want,
thanks for that
yeah,
advice.
absolutely, absolutely. Miss Lemons, you got any final thoughts you want to share with us?
I just would go ahead and just circle back to that Venus retrograde conversation.
Okay.
I actually am kind of excited for Venus retrograde. I used to get kind of nervous when I first started learning astrology when retrogrades would come up, but now I'm like embracing it because I'm like, oh yeah, okay. So with that time I was supposed to do that, and I didn't get that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get that now. I'm gonna get
Yeah.
that now.
Yep.
And to be strategic moving forward, because I know Venus retrograde, yes, money can be funny.
Right.
However, I love a bargain.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
money can
love
be funny,
finding
but bargains
deals.
will be galore. Yes, bargains are galore
Yes.
in Venus retrograde. You look, you think you found a deal at 20% off shit. Venus retrograde will give you a 70% off deal.
And I
That's how
can't
best
wait.
be.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. And
You
that's
Yeah.
know
what
what?
I've been looking at my job. Every time I go in there, I'm like, ooh, I'm looking at this, I'm looking at this. And I'm like, let me just wait
Yep.
till retrograde,
Yep.
because that's when you found all the best deals.
Yep.
That's when you
Absolutely.
found all the shop clearance. Get the
Yep.
red and the yellow tags or the
Look,
extras off today.
look, you pull something off the 50% rack and you walk up to the counter and they say, "Oh, we're going to give you extra 25." Yeah, thank you. Here you
Yes,
go.
yes. And it's
Yep.
always the stuff that'll never be on sale that you'll
Yep.
find. And I feel like that's the mentality that we should have walking into the retrograde, is
Absolutely.
that you'll find a big abundance, a big treasure of abundance when you
Yes.
least expect it. So stay open to
From
receiving
from the from the most unthought of source,
it. Mm-hmm.
and the deal will be almost too good to be true. You'll be looking
Mm-hmm.
at them like, really, dog? This last week, and I can get this for $5 now. Real? What's wrong with it? Let me see it. Look at that box, man. What's wrong
Can,
with
can I chime in on one thing that
it? Mm-hmm.
Lemons just said?
Mm-hmm.
As it's the same thing with Mercury retrograde. Like most people think they hate Mercury retrograde, but when Mercury retrograde is over and you see the things that you have to go back and repair in your life, you be grateful for those Mercury retrogrades. And it's the same thing with Venus,
Yep.
Mars, and any of the
Yep.
retrograde planets. We don't appreciate it until it's over. And
Absolutely.
she's absolutely right. The things that, like, every time, like, a Mercury, like, I remember I used to be like, oh my God, Mercury is going retrograde. I'm stressed out. And then once the Mercury retrograde was over, I was super happy because I got rid of piles of papers. Even the thing with like Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. If you want new clothes, you can't fit clothes that you've been having in your closet. You got to get rid of that stuff only to make new room for new things. And if you want to redecorate your house, you got to get rid of things that no longer serve you.
Yep.
So I appreciate everything that Lemons is saying
Mhm.
about like appreciating Venus retrograde.
Man, I
And
appreciate
all the
every
retrograde
retrograde.
planets, even Mars.
I appreciate every retrograde. Some of them I appreciate.
It gives you an opportunity to go back in time and fix things.
However, I know what the retrograde period is all about, and
Fixing things that
instead
no
of
longer work.
instead of kicking against the goads and attempting to do shit that ain't called for in the retrograde, I dive into the review. I dive into the purge. I dive into the examination, and I dive into the slow your ass down, slow your roll, pump your brakes, and get over in the slow lane for a little bit, dog. You be all right. Hell, get out of the damn car, park it, and sit and just relax. See, when I was in corporate America, I could never fucking relax, man. Never relax. Now, it's all I do is relax. I wish a motherfucker would attempt to get me to hurry up and do anything. Or give me a deadline. Yeah, man, we need this report by 5 o'clock. Well, you're gonna be needing it, brother. Because I don't have it in me. I don't. I wish I had the attitude that I have about wellness days now that I did back when I worked in corporate America. Because yeah, I worked and worried and stressed myself into dis-ease.
Honey, I take me a wellness day whenever. I just wake up in the morning and I'll be like, yeah. And I don't give an excuse. I'm not sick. I'm not bothered. I'm just taking a wellness day.
Look,
and
I
that's
used to
exactly what I say to my
I had a boss I worked for, and I would call him and say, hey dog, I'm not feeling it today. He was like, what the matter? You sick or something? I'm like, you didn't hear what I said.
yeah, it's a wellness day.
I'm not feeling it, dog. I got time. I got PTO, right? He was like, yeah. I said, so mark one of them days. I'll see you tomorrow.
Figure it out.
Figure it out. What? And don't be texting me and emailing me all fucking day either. Because I'm
About
not
shit that I can figure out tomorrow.
Yeah, just put it in my inbox. I'll get to it when I get there tomorrow. Yeah.
I want to teach a class on how to manage your employees or employers.
Absolutely. I'm going to teach a class on
And you should.
How and when to fire your boss. Yes.
Yeah. And now we need to talk about this
serious.
because, as a career coach, this is something I talk about.
Serious.
Managing your employers.
Yeah.
And it's something that I learned as an administrative assistant.
Yeah.
I used to get so frustrated with dealing with people that would come to me and everybody's shit was more important than everybody else's stuff.
Right.
And I was like, now I'm frustrated. How do I learn to manage my employees or my employers? And so, you know what, Mark, we're going to talk on the sideline because we have a lot of stuff that we can manage and talk about.
Absolutely.
But yeah, learn how to manage your employers.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Don't let them people stress you out.
Better not. All right.
And chances are you're probably more smarter than they are. They just don't know it.
They don't know
it. I'm just saying. And I'm not lying.
All right.
I'm sorry, Bart.
It's all no need to be apologizing for nothing. Look, I got a mute button over here. All right. You done, Miss Lemons?
I was gonna add to the retrograde chat was with Venus being in Aries when it starts to retrograde, it's a good time to get back in touch with your natural raw beauty. Aries is a very raw energy. It likes no makeup. It likes hair tie. It likes sweat. It likes natural BO. So that would be a good time to get back into that as well.
Can I add to that, Lemons?
Huh?
This is not a good time to be going out and get facial surgery. Body
absolutely not. No
BBLs,
absolutely no BBLs,
no lifts and tucks and none of that.
No, it's better to hit the gym. It's better to hit the gym. It's better to use something natural. What's already in existence.
No surgery.
No,
absolutely not. So if you're thinking about it,
that's more Scorpio.
Wait until like
no, none of that right now. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Lemons. And she's absolutely right.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all.
No
Well,
beauty procedures during Venus retrograde.
absolutely not. This has been On the Sevens with Pisces B. Metatron, where we come to awaken to our mastered self, ascend with our evolving soul, and expand our consciousness mind. We are thankful and grateful for each and every one of you for your support and encouragement. Please continue to keep On the Sevens with Pisces B. Metatron a part of your soul's journey as your mastered self awaits you. Let me leave you with this. As above, so below. As within, so without. As of the cosmos, so in your soul core level. It is so, it is so. Always be authentically you, unapologetically. Until we gather again, goodbye for now. I am Pisces B. Metatron on the Sevens, signing off. Zen Uru, Zen Uru, Zen Uru.
Then good.